All right, guys, good morning. We are going to be doing our comprehension skills strategy, our vocabulary strategy, and our
Read.
genre for today. Christian, do you have a question?
Do I have two options? Do I have one that I go, or do I have one that I can stay?
Yeah, you can stay for today, and then just maybe have your parents call the school to see what they need to do, okay? But you can stay for today.
Reread. As you read, you may come across words, facts, or explanations that are new to you. You can reread these parts to make sure you understand them. Find text evidence. After reading page 263 of Alaska, a Special Place, I am not sure how glaciers form. I will reread this page. Land features. The tallest mountain in the United States is in Alaska. It is called Mount McKinley. Some people go to Alaska just to climb it. Alaska also has the biggest glaciers in all of the United States. Glaciers are made when one layer of snow falls on top of another. The snowfall becomes very thick. It turns to ice. The growth of a glacier takes many years to form. I read that over time, layers of snow turn to ice. These huge pieces of ice are glaciers. Rereading helped me understand this part.
All right. So that is one of your skills to help you guys. The next thing that we're going to do is looking at our comprehension skill.
Compare and contrast. To compare is to tell how things are alike. To contrast is to tell how they are different. Find text evidence. When I read page 263 of Alaska, a Special Place, I can compare and contrast the land features in Alaska. Venn diagram. Mount McKinley, mountain to climb. Glacier, mountain of ice. Same, land features.
All right, now let's look at our genre for this week, which is going to be expository text.
Expository text. Alaska, a Special Place, is an expository text. Expository text gives facts and information about a topic, includes text features. Find text evidence. Alaska, a Special Place, is an expository text. It gives facts about Alaska. We also learn about Alaska by looking at the text features. Text features. A map is a flat picture of part of the Earth. A map key tells you what symbols on a map mean.
So here is that map. The map key is what the symbols on the map mean. So like the red is the capital, the blue waves are the river. The mountains are the mountains with the little smoke coming out, those are volcanoes. And then your vocabulary strategy for this week, which you will also be tested on Friday, is going to be compound words.
Compound words. A compound word is made up of two smaller words. You can put together the meanings of each smaller word to help you learn the meaning of the compound word. Find text evidence. In the word snowfall, I see two smaller words, snow and fall. I think snowfall means snow that falls to the ground. Yes, that makes sense in this sentence. The snowfall becomes very thick.
All right, guys, the last thing we're going to be looking over is going to be your writing skills. I answered the question, what was the author's purpose for writing this text? So here, Angela is going to have a topic sentence. Her first sentence is going to introduce what she's going to be writing about. So she's writing about why the author wrote about Alaska. She's going to include facts or details from the story. She's going to use correct grammar, like using linking verbs like is. And then also she's going to have a conclusion. She's going to have a concluding statement which is her last sentence that sums up her answer, her essay.
The author wrote this text to tell about Alaska and how it is an interesting place. The author gives facts about some of the ways Alaska is taller, bigger, and colder than other places. Alaska has the tallest mountain in the U.S., Mount McKinley. Alaska has the biggest glaciers in the U.S. Northern Alaska has some of the coldest temperatures on Earth. Alaska has some of the shortest nights and longest days. The author tells us that Alaska is a special place.
All right. The next thing that we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be opening up your turn. So how do you get to your turn? You can either get your workbook that you guys have at home, or you can go to Google Classroom. You can click on classwork. Sorry. You can scroll down to ELA. And then click on your turn practice workbook. I'm going to open up another way. My computer is very slow today. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a minute to open it up. You guys are going to open up your turn page and get to page 153. Go to page 153. Page 153. And what I'm doing right now is I'm putting in your Zoom link for your science meeting today. You guys have a math science assembly at 12:30. So I'm just trying to put the Zoom link because you're not going to use this one. If you come to this one, no one's going to be here. We're all going to be on this specific Zoom link. If it will load. There you go. So it's right here. Use this link to go to math science at 12:30. You'll just click on this link. Okay. All right, let's go on. All right, so we're going to page 252. Oh, wait. I think I meant 152. 153. Ay. My brain is everywhere today. Okay, we're on page 153. Here we go. 153, in a redwood forest. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the story first, and then I'm going to record how many words I read, how many words I messed up on or skipped, and then I'm going to find my total and I'm going to put it in my fluency reading. Okay, so the first thing I want you guys to do right now is to open up that. So go to Google Classroom, click on classwork, and open up your fluency reading. What is it called? Your fluency reading scores. So it's this one right here. It says fluency reading scores Tuesdays. If you scroll down in this one, it says fluency scores. Open up that Google sheet, or you can click view assignment. Or you can click view assignment. Go ahead and open that up now. I want to see everybody on it right now. Everybody needs to be on it. Okay, now once you're here, you're going to use this little gray bar to slide all the way down, not all the way, but we're on page on letter R. At the top, it says letter R, unit 4, week 1, page 153 to 155. Okay. All right, I'm going to start reading first. I'm going to open up my 1-minute timer. And then I'm going to start reading. So you guys are just going to listen along while I start. Okay. A forest is a large area of land covered by trees, growing to close together. There are different kinds of forests. Some have hardwoods. These forests have trees that lose their leaves I don't know that word, so I'm going to underline it. Some forests have evergreen trees with needles. One of the most amazing kinds of forests is the redwood forest. What is a redwood tree? In a redwood forest, you will find some of the tallest trees in the I don't know that word, so I'm going to underline it. A redwood tree can grow over 300 feet tall. That's as tall as a 35-story skyscraper, a building found in big cities. Redwoods are some of the oldest trees in the, I still don't know the word, so I'm going to underline it. A redwood tree can live to be, and it looks like my timer ended. I don't know why, but always whenever I do the first time, it never goes off. Okay, so where did I go? Can live to be, I stopped at live to be. Okay, so let's see, how many words did I read? So what I do is I say 105, and then I count on 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112. So I read 112 words. And I think I made 2 mistakes. 3 mistakes. So I know if I had made 2 mistakes, it would have been 110. So because I made 3, that's 1 more. So it would have been 109. How do I check my work? I could count on from 109 to 3, add 3, 109, 110, 111, 112. So it would get me that whole number. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my score here, 109. So I'm going to put that in unit 4, week 1, and then I have to click out of the box. Why do I click out of the box? To save my work. All right, guys, you guys are now going to do your first reading. Are you guys ready? If you're using your book, you can underline with a pencil or a pen. If you're using Cami, you can underline with your drawing tool. On your mark. What? Okay, ready, guys? On your mark, get set, go. Aaron, how could you be typing and reading at the same time? You should be reading.
Ms. Park?
We're still reading. You need to be reading. The timer hasn't gone off yet. Time. All right. If you guys were doing anything other than reading, like, how are you supposed to get your work done? Come on, guys. I give you guys time in class to get this done. You need to get it done. All right. What is your question? Okay. For everyone else, start putting your work in. Start putting your answers in here. Yes. Does someone have a question? Does anyone need help? Angelica, do you need help? Christian, do you need help?
I was in a rush. And what page are we on?
We're on page 153. If you guys did not finish this, you guys can rewatch this on YouTube later, and it will do your reading for you. Okay, you can follow along on YouTube. All right, guys, I'm gonna start with our second read now, okay? So this is what you need to do. You're gonna read how many words you read. So I stopped at B. You're gonna go to the beginning of that line, look for that number, and then count on from that number. So 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112. And then you're gonna count how many words you messed up on. And then you're gonna put your score in your fluency. Okay, I'm gonna do my second read. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna read now. Okay, no, you're not reading, you're watching me. Okay, a forest is a large area of land covered by trees growing close together. There are different kinds of forests. Some have hardwoods. These forests have trees that lose their leaves each. I don't know the word still. So this time I'm going to cross it out because it's my second read. Some forests have evergreen trees with needles. One of the most amazing kinds of forests is the redwood forest. What is a redwood tree? In a redwood forest, you will find some of the tallest trees in the world. I still don't know the word. A redwood tree can grow over 300 feet tall. That's as tall as a 35-story skyscraper, a building found in big cities. Redwoods are some of the oldest trees in the, I still don't know the word. A redwood tree can live to be 2,000 years old. One reason is these trees can survive fire. Their thick bark keeps them from burning. I'm going to go to the next page. Where are redwoods found? Redwood forests are not found I don't know the words. I'm going to cross it out. California is the only place. I stopped at place. Okay, so remember, you can move on once you finish that page. And then any words you mess up on the next time, what you need to do is you need to cross it out instead of underline it because it's our second read. So I'm going to go to the place, go to the beginning of the line, which is 141, and I'm going to count on 142, 143, 144, 145. So I read 145 words. And then how many mistakes did I make? I skipped everywhere, world, and year. So that's 4 words. So can anybody help me out? What's 145 minus 4? Can anyone do that mental math in their head?
Miss Park? 141.
Very good. Yes, does someone have, so you're going to type it here, 141, and then what do you need to do? What do you need to do once you type it?
Click out of the box.
Click out of the box to save your work. Very good. All right, guys, you guys are going to do your second read now. Are you guys ready? Does someone have a question? Jason, yes, what is your question?
What's that I saw on the screen? I don't see none of them on my screen.
Say that one more time.
I don't see none of the what I saw on my screen.
Okay, you're on page 153. Are you on page 153?
Yeah. Yep, I'm on page 153.
Okay, then what, are you using Cami?
No, I'm not using it.
I forgot to press record again. So if you're watching this on YouTube, we just did our second read. So because I didn't record us doing the minute, what you'll need to do is just start a 1-minute timer on your own. You can ask Google, you can ask Siri, you can ask Alexa. You can also put a timer on your phone or your tablet. You can also put a timer on the computer like I do, 1-minute timer. Once you guys are done, you need to fill these scores out. Click out of the box, click out of the box, click out of the box. Once you've clicked out of the box and you have both of your scores in, you can actually exit out because it'll automatically save your work. What we're going to do now is we are going to read the story in its entirety and answer these 3 questions, okay? A forest is a large area of land covered by trees growing close together. There are different kinds of forests. Some have hardwoods. These forests have trees that lose their leaves each year. Some forests have evergreen trees with needles. One of the most amazing kinds of forests is the redwood forest. What is a redwood tree? In a redwood forest, you will find some of the tallest trees in the world. A redwood tree can grow over 300 feet tall. That's as tall as a 35-story skyscraper, a building found in big cities. Redwoods are some of the oldest trees in the world. A redwood tree can live to be 2,000 years old. One reason is these trees can survive fire. Their thick bark keeps them from burning. Where are redwoods found? Redwood forests are not found everywhere. California is the only place where they grow in nature. Redwoods need a wet climate to grow. The coast of California is a good spot. There is fog almost every day. The fog keeps the soil moist. It also helps the redwood trees get water. They soak up water from the fog right into their leaves. In the past, people cut down many redwood trees. These big trees would have disappeared. Now, most of them are protected in parks. They can't be destroyed anymore. People can visit the parks to see these special forests. How are some forests different from others? Let's see. There are different kinds of forests. Some have hardwood, some have evergreen trees, some have redwood. So they have different trees in the forest. So how are some forests different from others? Let's write. Oh, I was like, why is it not writing? So for number one, I'm going to write different trees grow in different forests. So you can be more specific. Like you can say, well, I know that some trees grow in like evergreen, they're like some forests only grow evergreen trees, some grow hardwood, some only grow the redwood. Ooh, why is this not working? Okay, so that's the question for number one. Okay, number two, how is a redwood tree like a 35-story skyscraper? They are very tall. They are very tall. And then number three, how was the past different for redwood trees than today? If you look at that conclusion, in the past, people cut down many redwood trees. Those big trees would have disappeared. Now, most of them are protected in parks. And when it means parks, it means like national parks. They can't be destroyed anymore. People can visit the parks to see these special forests. So how is the past different for redwood trees than today? In the past, people would cut them down, but now they are protected. So this is a little bit of a longer sentence. This is what I would call a 7-up sentence. It is a 7-up sentence because I wrote 7 words or more. These other ones I didn't. Oh wait, why did I capitalize trees? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one only has 6 words. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2 only has 4 words. Number 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 words. So sometimes we write long sentences and sometimes we write short sentences. So different trees grow in different forests. They are very tall. In the past, people will cut them down, but now they are protected. And then trees in question number 1 is actually supposed to be lowercase. So I put all those answers for you guys in the chat. All of the answers are in the chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can also pause the video and finish what you need. The next thing that we have today is going to be your 5 things. So there's only about 10 more minutes in class. There's only about 10 more minutes in class. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to do a little bit of your spelling and vocabulary, grammar mechanics with you guys. Your selfie writing, we worked on it yesterday. So you need to work on your selfie writing on your own. But let's go ahead and do your spelling test together. You guys are going to spell it out by either unmuting or by typing it in the chat. Let's start with our spelling test. And we're probably not going to get through all of the 5 things. So make sure you guys get through it on your own, okay?
This part,
Yes.
because I accidentally misspelled when they are very tall for the second question for our rating thing in your turn. It's now like when I write it, it's making it weird.
Okay. Let me look at it. Okay, well, while I'm looking at it, here, let's start with the first word.
Get ready for the test. Don't peek at your list. Begin.
Comb.
How do you spell comb? I had to brush my hair with a comb before school picture day. Type it in the chat. And I'll keep this in the, I'll keep posting this for those of you who need it. Okay, let me see. Ava. Okay, what's wrong, sweetheart? I don't see what you're talking about.
It like puts the thing like the typing thing behind the first letter I type, and then it makes whatever letter I type next, it goes in front of the letter I type.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know how to fix that. Do you have a parent or an adult at home with you? Can you see if they can fix it? Because I know what you're talking about. It's like, it's called like inverting or something, but I don't know how to fix it. So it's okay. You can, you don't have to type for now. Maybe they can fix it. If they can't fix it by math time, let me know and I'll Google it and I'll try to help you. Okay. So if
A fine-tooth comb will untangle your hair.
okay, a lot of you guys are spelling comb like this. The B is silent. So you actually need a B.
Crumb. The bird ate a tiny crumb of bread.
Okay, what about crumb? Very good, Ava. Crumb.
Scene.
The reporter arrived at the crime scene.
What about scene? Scene. Very good. Good job, Russell.
Scent.
The dog sniffed the scent to find the bone.
Okay, what about scent? Very good, Ava.
Gnat.
The gnat is a tiny flying insect.
Okay, a lot of you spelling it incorrectly. Gnat, the G is silent. So how do you spell this? Very good, Sierra. Gnat.
Sign.
I will hang a sign for the lemonade stand.
It's G-N-A-T. Gnat is spelled G-N-A-T. You guys need to practice your spelling words this week. Okay.
Sign.
Good job, Ava.
Knife.
I use a sharp knife to easily cut the steak.
Knife. The K is silent. Very good, Ava. Good job, Russell.
No.
I know him from our time together at camp.
I know him. Very good, Russell and Ava.
Wrist.
She wears bracelets on each wrist.
Good job, Ava, and Nicholas. Okay, what about wrist? Wrist. Very good, Sierra. Good job, Russell.
Writing.
Good job,
She
Ava.
is writing a letter to her grandma.
Writing.
Writing.
Very good.
Cube.
A block with 6 square sides is a cube.
Cube. It's a long U sound from last week. Good job. Lots of you guys know that one. Good job.
Music.
Angela.
He played
Russell,
beautiful music
Ava,
on his
Eva.
guitar.
Music. Good job.
Very.
Winning the game made the players very happy.
Very good.
Eat.
It is important to eat healthy food.
Very good.
Don't.
Please don't run in the hallway.
How do you do this one? Ooh, lots of you guys are spelling it correctly. Good job. Don't. All right, next we're going
Check
to
your
go over
words below.
vocabulary.
When they You got 15 out of 15 on your first try. That's 100%.
Good job.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put because I know some of you guys are still working on the other things, so I'm putting it back in the chat. And then I'm going to turn off the chat for those of you guys who are still working on it. If you want to type your answers for your vocabulary, you can still type it. It's just going to be to me though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click out of the box or click out of that.
Was it spamming the chat? Oh, great. Oh, well.
And then I'm going to click vocabulary. So now we're going to take our vocabulary, and then this is going to be the last thing. We're not going to do our grammar and mechanics. So that's going to be something you guys have to do on your own. However, a lot of you need to practice your spelling test this week because your spelling test words are hard because it's a lot of silent words, like the silent B in comb or the silent G in gnat.
Get ready for the test.
You guys are going to unmute and tell me the answer.
Don't peek at your list. Begin.
Okay, unmute to tell me the answer.
Choose the word that's being defined.
Strange or peculiar.
Eerie.
Very good.
Eerie.
Eerie.
Process of gaining in size or amount.
Gross.
Very
Gross.
good.
Gross.
Sheets stacked on top of each other.
Layers.
Very good.
Exciting or having lots of energy.
Lively.
A specific place within a larger area.
Okay, a specific place. Like, hey,
Location.
Location. Specific place.
A part or an area of something.
Region.
4 parts of the year with different weather.
Season.
Not extreme, mild and balanced.
Temperate.
You found the
Good job,
correct definition for 8 out of 8 words. That's 100%.
Great work.
All right, so it looks like you guys still have to do grammar, mechanics, selfie writing. If you haven't done your turn, make sure you do that. We are going to be transitioning to PE. And then when we come back at 10:15, we are going to be working on our math test. I will see you guys at 10:15. Toodaloo.